Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Lincoln City Urban Renewal Agency meeting of December 10th. It is currently 5:30. If you'd like to speak, there is a sign-up sheet by the door. Okay. So roll call, Kathy, please.
Don Williams. Judy Casper. Here. Susan Walke.
Here.
Dick Anderson.
Yes.
Riley Hoagland.
Here.
Deanna Hinton.
Here. Thank you. Do we have anyone signed up for public comments? No. Okay, moving on. Okay, our next agenda item. First of all, before I leave this one, would anyone like to speak who didn't sign up? No public. Okay, no public speaking. The next agenda item are the minutes of the Urban Renewal Agency regular meeting of August 13th.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
there were just a couple things I wanted to mention about these minutes. Riley Hoagland was listed as present, but he was not in attendance at the meeting. But the most important thing I felt was at the beginning of the explanation of resolutions, it mentioned that I recused myself, and then at the end of that discussion it says that I rejoined, but I did not rejoin before the motion or presentation of the resolution. So I think maybe the statement that says I rejoin the council should follow item 3. I don't know.
Did you get that?
I can make that change.
Okay, thank you.
That's the template throws it out that way, but I can
Yeah.
make the change.
Thank you. It appears that I was at the meeting for the voting, and I was not.
And you were not, I remember. Is there a motion to, do you have other comments? Anyone else? Is there a motion to approve with,
I move to approve the Urban Renewal Agency regular meeting minutes of August 13th, 2018.
Second.
there's a motion and a second. Any discussion? Motion passes. Oh, sorry. I'll get the hang of this. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Thank you. And we don't have any hearings. And so we have a special order of business, which is the Cooperative Improvement Agreement, the Intergovernmental Agency Agreement between ODOT and the Urban Renewal Agency of the city on the Cutler Vision Project. So we'll hear from Allison Robertson.
Good evening, Chair Hinton and agency members. This is, as you mentioned, a cooperative improvement agreement with ODOT, Oregon Department of Transportation, and the Urban Renewal Agency. And it's one of those bureaucratic things, why it's coming before the Urban Renewal Agency, and then it will also be on your City Council consent agenda this evening. Really, it's because these projects are funded by the Urban Renewal Agency, and so they need to be captured in this agreement. But it's really the City Council that will have the maintenance obligations for these projects once they are finished being constructed, which one of them is moving towards bidding, and then the other one is the 62nd to 63rd Street sidewalk section, and that was already completed probably about a month ago. So just wanted to mention that these are part of our Cutler Comprehensive Projects, which were outlined in the 2008 Cutler District Community Vision and Corridor Plan. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them about either of the projects or anything in the agreement that I can answer.
That's a good hint for all of us to turn our phones down. Are there any questions of Allison? Well, there you go. How about a motion to approve her?
Madam Chair, if I could, Allison, before you leave, going through this, just want to make sure that, as I read it, the responsibility, if there's any cost overruns on the new project, this is really just permission from ODOT to do stuff in there right away, and
Yes.
for the sidewalk, and we maintain it, or city does, and then permission to, what is it, 63rd Street, enter, or, yeah, 63rd Street, have a new access onto 101, so that's why ODOT comes up with these agreements.
Yes. Mostly these are city street improvement projects, but they do connect to, or in the case of the Roby's sidewalk, it's on Highway 101. So you're right. This is where the project goes into both jurisdictions. So and being funded by the Urban Renewal Agency. So we want to make sure that where it crosses into ODOT's territory, that we are making sure that it's per their standards and specifications, and that they're okay with us making these improvements. And this agreement outlines that they are, and they're aware of it, and it's all been permitted by them. Even the part that's on city streets has been permitted by them. So the project, the Jetty Avenue realignment project, is ready for bidding and construction, which will happen before the end of June of this fiscal year. And then the other one is already completed.
Madam Chair, the other one, since we're in urban renewal, and it was pretty clear that if there are any cost overruns, even with the city's work, that urban renewal pays the overruns.
Yes.
Any other questions?
I have a question. On page 3, under 2, Americans with Disabilities Act compliance, I think it's C2. It says, any complaints received by agency identifying sidewalk, curb ramp, or pedestrian activated signal safety or access issues are promptly evaluated and addressed. Does everyone know how to do these complaints? Are they oral? Are they written? Do we just call urban renewal up? I mean, what's the process?
Yeah, this is a process that's not any different than the city. So the city does have an ADA coordinator, and I believe also the city engineer are designated folks here in the building that would receive any complaints about any city projects.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but we have been meticulous about making sure they're designed to the standards. We're not anticipating anything.
Any other questions? Anything else? Thank you, Allison.
Thanks.
Madam Chair, I'd move to approve the cooperative improvement agreement number 32729 for the US 101 Cutler City section milepost 118.47 to 118.67, City of Lincoln City, and provided authority for any small changes to the city manager and city attorney.
I second that on condition that we are recommending approval to the city council.
Got it. I would agree.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Pass. Approval is given, or recommendation to council. Thank you. Okay. And we didn't have an executive session. We don't. Are there any comments from members tonight?
Was the voice vote sufficient for that?
We aren't. Is the money from?
When in doubt, roll call.
Well, okay, let's, thank you for asking. Roll call, please.
Hinton?
Yes.
Casper? Yes. Walke?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
And Hoagland?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Are there any comments from members tonight? Nope. Nope. Okay, thank you all. Meeting is adjourned.